everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Vanished Ace Attorney Trilogy, Just Sprawl, Reunion, and Turnabout, Part 8. Alright, let's cross-examine him. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now as you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such a flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? Huh? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With a nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Oh man, never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. When you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, has specifically bought it for that day. But handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. Oh yeah, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya had never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand? Avant-Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes this look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Let's see. Huh. Took a shot, but because they're too close, he missed. You know what? Save. Save them. I forgot to do that. Nope. Okay, 2 for victim took out his gun. Huh. Nope. Oh, God. see. That's one. The victim is relaxed straight to fight back. Nope. Load the game. Sorry, chance stabbed the victim in the chest. Wait a second. You know what? That I think it contradicts the autopsy report. Okay, no it doesn't. Okay. Contradict. I'm trying to find the contradiction. Took a shot, it too close, he missed. Picked up the opening, took the victim's gun. No. I am struggling right now. Let's see. That's good. Okay. I will be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Whew. Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Miss Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder? Burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the portal. Oh! Oh! There's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Miss Wright? Must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in our argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? No! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. And it is the folding screen. This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point to the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Oh, where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are those two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground. Which means, when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please, look at the diagram of this crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. It was probably right here. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunching like he smells some serious bad breath. Wait, I just realized we got some brushes for you. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think these through again, Mr. Wright. Of course. Whoops. That's another time. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Here! Behind the folding screen? Ah! The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright! Oh, shit! Alright, I'll be right back. I am back. Alright, it took a little bit. Somewhere around here. Oh, shit. You're standing here near a folding screen. Well, wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Is it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing to the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Costume! Mr. Phoenix Wright, you... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing, If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the phone screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was a real murderer, why would she be by the phone screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oh! Alright. The rest of the trial should be in the bed. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. All the things to inherit. Why does it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? How is it all my fault? You can start replacing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor. I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it is time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. As we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. Alrighty. Alrighty, this is gonna be a short part. I'm gonna be ending this off here. So, I'm going to save my progress, which is part 2 of the trial, and I'm gonna end it here. Alright, this has been Agent Fluffy, and I will see you guys next time. Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.